as we usually do and just put them on silent. We are broadcasting this morning, so let's make sure that none of our phones ring in the next 30 or so minutes. All right, good morning everybody. Thank you for coming through on this exciting morning here at DuePoint. You'll understand by the end of this first session why we think it's so exciting this morning to be here. But welcome to all of you who are watching us live from around the country today. We're glad to have you with us. We hope that this morning is an impactful morning in the lives of South Africans. To start with, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that DuePoint, that's where you're sitting this morning, is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. This is important to know. We are a homegrown South African insurance company founded in 1952, 68 years old this year, and we are licensed and listed on the JSE, which means that we're a public company. You get to see and know everything you want to about us here at DuePoint, and you get to see and be in the halls of our office Monday through Saturday every week of the year. This, I hope, gives you some trust in us and some faith in what we are doing here at DuePoint. We are not like something that you have seen before. I can assure you this morning will be a very unique experience for you. About 4 years ago, we launched DuePoint. We were tackling two problems that we had at the time. The first one was that we could see already that our economy was starting to recess. We were starting to see individuals losing control of their financial positions, their income mainly, and we were starting to see that impact hitting us as a corporate and other corporates around the economy. With people earning less and not being able to grow their income, they were buying less. Buying less means companies start to fail. Failing companies mean lost jobs, and lost jobs mean a shrinking economy. This, of course, has continued to occur over the last 4 years, and now in 2019, things are worse than they have ever been in South Africa's economic history. It is absolute crisis out there. And so we had to solve both of those problems, but we had to start by solving the problem of putting people back in control of their income. Employees are not in control of their income. As you know, you can arrive at your job on Monday morning and not have a job anymore. Especially the way the things are going with the lights and water at the moment. Your job might not even be able to turn on Monday morning, let alone being able to employ you. And so we needed to fix that, to put people back into control. If we could put you in control, then we could fix our problem on the corporate side of being able to expand our distribution and continue to grow our revenues. And so we built a system that we believe does both of these things. We call it the DuePoint System. The DuePoint System allows you as an individual to contract with us as a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, we're going to ask you to do one thing. We're going to ask you to go out and connect South Africans to us. We're not going to ask you to sell anything or to do any presentations or to carry any stock around with you. Those days are gone. They really are. And those things do not create wealth, which is what you connecting South Africans to us does. It allows us to further distribute our products, and by further distributing our products, we create greater revenue, and from that revenue, we create for you a recurring extra income. That is proper wealth. You see, what we normally do in South Africa is, as we all try and survive the economic crisis we're in, we go out and we do things normally where we will sell something. Selling pots and pans, toiletries, energy drinks, pills, creams, whatever it might be, we're selling. And when we sell, we don't create wealth. We create cash. We sell it and we get a little bit of cash for making the sale. That cash is gone and we do not get any more money again until we sell another cream. And so we end up running back to our friends, constantly begging them to buy again and again and again. But eventually they decide they don't want to buy and your cash stops. Your circumstances have not changed, you are not in control of your income, and things have not got better through your pursuit of cash. Here at DuePoint, we create wealth. What wealth is recurring income that is there reliably and on a steadfast basis in a manner that it will change your circumstances. It will change the way you live because you know your income comes in every month. How do we do that? Well, we're a financial services company. We use our financial services products, all of which run on automatic debit orders, which means that every month, no matter what you're doing, whether you're at work or not, or whether you're busy or quiet, the debit order raises and your income comes in. That's freedom, that's wealth, that's how we put you back in control of your income and your personal economic situation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have built the system as well to fit into every South African's lifestyle. South Africans are busy people, they're stressed people, some of them are isolated people because they tell me they don't know anyone. All right? folks, we built the system to accommodate all of these circumstances because it is a homegrown South African system. It's been built by South Africans in South Africa for South Africans. So the system fits into your lifestyle. We allow you through the system to leverage others in the creation of your wealth. You get to build teams, or we call them channels here, that are capable of building your wealth 24 hours a day. Because we're not delivering stock to people, because you don't have to come to a warehouse and pick up packets of groceries to then take off to your friends. It doesn't matter where you are in the country, it doesn't matter what time of the day it is. Our system is an instant delivery system, which means that we can make money every hour of the day. We can create wealth 24 hours a day in our system. You get to use this system at no cost. The use of our system, our offices, our people, our technology, our training, everything comes at no cost. This is not a financial decision that you'll be making this morning. You're not going to be paying to become a wealth engineer. You're not going to pay for application forms this morning or a starter guide. And we're not going to bill you every month for the use of our system. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you're automatically entitled to full use at no additional charge of the DuePoint system here. So this morning, if you're tempted to say, I need to go and talk to my spouse first, I can tell you that for the first time, I'm talking especially to the men, you can stand on your own 2 feet this morning, guys. You can make a decision without the rubber stamp of your wife. You can do it because you're not actually committing yourself to anything. All right? This is not a decision that will put you into financial strain. It's a decision that is meant to get you out of financial strain. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, this system does not require you to have any qualification or experience because you're not selling, you're not brokers, you're not intermediaries, you're not agents, you're not advertising any of our stuff. You're just connecting people. And it means that everybody now gets to build an asset, a proper asset, one that creates a reliable recurring income for them every month, whether they're selling or not, one that they can price in our system and sell, and one that when you pass away one day, this channel of income that you've created will automatically be passed on to your children. And they will earn the income you created during your lifetime. This means that we have created at DuePoint an intergenerational asset or tool for South Africans. And it means that we are completely unique in the South African context. Completely unique. There is nothing like DuePoint in the rest of South Africa because nothing in South Africa will offer you something that will build wealth for you and the generations to come. But here at DuePoint, you have that tool and you have that option with us. We've also built the tool so that it is massively convenient for you. Massively convenient for you. You don't have to do any selling. We contract you out of it. No carrying stock around and no presentations. Using our technology, we ask you to tap your screen 3 times to connect an individual to us. If you know how to tap your screen, then you know how to connect South Africans to us here. You don't have to return to our building here ever again. Using our technology, you can watch me live from around the country 6 days a week. We give you a system that doesn't burden you. It's just a system that is capable of changing your economic circumstances with the least amount of inconvenience. This system, as you connect individuals to us, will allow us to spread the vision of what we're doing at DuePoint to more and more South Africans. As that happens, some of those that you spread the vision to will become wealth engineers like you, and our system will automatically allocate them to you. These folk are going to go out and do the same thing. They're going to click their phones 3 times, connect individuals to us, and as they do that, those individuals will be allocated to you over and over again as your channel of distribution for us here at DuePoint expands across the country. We come along then as DuePoint, and we do the work of facilitating the purchase of our products across this channel you have created for us. And your income is born without you having to sell a single thing. Now, we distribute this income to you in 2 ways. Firstly, through our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 for every product payment in your channel. Every month that those products are paid, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment was made. So you're going to go out, you're going to chat to some of your friends. They're going to become wealth engineers and pay for their product. When they do, you're going to get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. 55 Rand every month that product is paid for. This means that you do not need to run to them every month to beg them to buy. No, you're going to connect these individuals to us once, just once. And you will have created for yourself a continuous monthly stream of income thereafter. People have said to me, but I can earn more elsewhere. And I say, yes, but you're selling things. which means that you get the cash once and then it dries up. You've got to keep selling the same item over and over again. The income never equals what you can create in the DuePoint system. That 55 Rand every single month beats every other amount of money that you could possibly earn in a sales transaction. These folk are going to go out, they're going to connect a few more people. Again, you're going to get 27 Rand 50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. 55 Rand. These individuals now give you control. Because if they take 2 products, you get 110 Rand. If they take 3 products, you get 165 Rand, 4, 220, and so on and so on. Single individuals that can create income for you every month at varying amounts. You now have this tool, you have this platform that you can control and create income with. If you want more than just a little bit of income, keep putting time in, keep putting energy in, and your channel will continue to grow and you'll continue to earn on a diminishing basis, but only to the 8th point. From the 8th point on, you have unlimited earning potential. From the 8th point on, for every point that you qualify on, every product payment that's made, you get 4% of 27 Rand 50 on. You don't have a ceiling above your head in the DuePoint system. You might build a channel over 25 years with us, and it could be 60, 70 points big you can earn on every single one of those points. This is not a system that has been designed for this far and no further. This is a system that says where you want to put more in, it will put more out. You dictate in our system. You are in control in our system of what you want to earn in this life. If I listen to the radio and read the papers, as I have the last few days in South Africa, I can already see South Africans starting to lose hope. I had an Uber driver the other day that was driving me. He was a local South African guy driving. He said, "I'm leaving the country." I'll be honest, he's the first black South African to say to me, "I'm leaving the country." He said, "I can't live here anymore." He said, "There's no future. There's no future for us in South Africa." Folks, what we've done at DuePoint is we've said it doesn't matter what happens outside. It doesn't matter what happens outside of DuePoint. Here, you have the power to create any future that you want. It can look like anything, and it won't ever matter what's happening outside of DuePoint. You're in full control to create any type of dream, any type of circumstance, any type of lifestyle you want. It's just where you commit your time and where you commit your effort. There's 2 ingredients to success at DuePoint. It's time and numbers. 57 million South Africans waiting to be connected to us. Those are the numbers. That's a big pile. You won't ever get through that in your whole life. 57 million people are the numbers. Now, what about the time? Well, we can calculate here how much you can expect to earn if we add the time and the numbers together. If you do nothing at DuePoint, you earn nothing. But if you do a lot, you earn a lot. But some of you are busy, so we use a very, very simple calculation to demonstrate to you what you can expect to earn. We call it 3 plus 2. It says that in your first month with us, you're responsible for adding just 3 people to your first point. 3 connections. Can you connect 3 people in one whole month? I think that you can. We know people here that do 20, 30, 40, 60, 80 people a month. Okay, so 3 is a reasonable ask. And then we say, can you connect 2 people every month thereafter? 3 plus 2. So we ask you for a commitment of 2 people a month. 1 every 15 days. Do you have to do a presentation or sell them anything? No. We ask you twice a month to click your phone 3 times. That's what we ask you to do. No one here this morning can say you're too busy. No one. Because we all know you've got enough time to click your phone 3 times. We know that. Now we ask you to do it 6 times in a month. If you can do that repeatedly, month after month, you're not allowed to stop if I'm going to use this maths. Every month, you've got to add 2 people. If it's December and you're going on holiday, you put your 2 people in the first week, then you go on holiday. Okay? As long as you're putting your 2 in every month. Then we can calculate, adding time, what we expect you to earn. If you can do it for 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be on 2,500 Rand a month with us. You really haven't done anything. You've been adding 2 people a month. You could add 100 people a month if you wanted. This whole thing changes then. But at 2 people a month, after 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be on about 2,500 Rand a month. 2,500 Rand a month is 30,000 Rand a year that you made. That's yours. That doesn't ask you to run out every month and sell some shiny thing. Doesn't ask you to do that. It just comes in every month. That money comes in. If you can do it for another 6 months to a year, you can reasonably expect to make about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. That's 120,000 Rand a year. 120,000 Rand a year. How many of you are going to get a 10,000 Rand raise at the end of this year? Yeah, this is not going to happen. Very few of you will get it. We're in such trouble in South Africa. Think of that Uber driver. He went, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. There is no hope for me left in South Africa. I've got to go find it somewhere else. Folks, here you can pick this tool up, and by the end of 12 months, it's this time next year, you can be 120,000 Rand a year richer. You can. You can also quit along the way. Like I said, you don't have to ask your spouse this morning because you're not committing to anything. Just put the tool down and stop working. Stop connecting people. And you're out. Then that means that 12 months from now, you're not 120,000 Rand richer. That's the only difference. You can have people that will laugh at you and tell you this. I had a chap here sitting in that chair over there the other night. It was Pooza Thursday, so I think he was quite well inebriated. I think he was already well lubricated. He wouldn't hear a word I said the whole night. He knew better. He was, this is nonsense. Going back to the copper bar. Folks, a year from now, he won't be 120,000 Rand a year richer because he was a naysayer. You will meet people like that who have lost so much hope in South Africa, they'll go, no, I'm not doing anything. But you don't have to be that person. You can be the person that says, okay, next. I've got 57 million people to talk to. Who's next? Let me talk to the next person. And if you do that for another year, 24 months with us, you can reasonably expect to be on about 27 to 30,000 Rand a month. 27 to 30,000 Rand is 360,000 Rand a year. Puts you in the top third of earners in the country, and you built it yourself. It's yours. It's your asset, and when you pass away, you'll give it to your children. You now know that your children will earn 30,000 Rand a month when you pass away. We've got a really good session starting at 11 o'clock today. I've got some interesting stories that I want to talk about this with to you. Make sure you come back at 11. We need to start thinking more than just 2 weeks from now, 6 weeks from now. We need to start thinking about the next generation. Can you do 2 years with me? How long have you worked in your employment for? 5, 10, 15 years? Yeah, no? Are you on 30,000 Rand a month? I can statistically guess that no. There's only a few of you, maybe, that are on it. The rest of you are no. So 2 years is not a long time, is it? No. Could you do it if I said just tap your phone 6 times every month? Okay. So you must ask some of the people that have come before you through this auditorium. Tens of thousands of them have been through this, that are not doing this. Go and ask them why. You just have to tap your phone. Why are you not doing it? Generally, folks, it's laziness. We as South Africans are ill-disciplined and lazy. We are. I had a chap the other day saying to me that, in fact, I learned everything about South Africa from my Uber drivers. I was another Uber driver who said to me, when I was younger, we all worked. We all worked. And we were all out there pursuing money. He said, these days, there's so many people that are just sitting around doing nothing. And when I say to them, come and work, they go, no, I don't want to work. You must give me. You must give me. Folks, there's nothing left to give. We have to work now. 2 years is not a long ask. Can you do 3 years with us? 3 years will put you on 40 to 45,000 Rand a month. You see how I say there's no ceiling to your dream? You might have said, how amazing would life be if I was earning 30,000 Rand a month? Great. Well, what about if you could earn 45,000 Rand a month? You can do that at DuePoint in 36 months. If you do it for 4 years, you can earn 60 to 65,000 Rand a month. Are you willing to do the work to get there? What if your dream is to earn R1 million a year? Well, you can do that in 5 years. 80 to 100,000 Rand is what you can reasonably expect after half a decade with us. Not 5 months, guys. Not 5 days, not 5 weeks, not the first 50 people you speak to who laugh at you. You have to have a thick enough skin to get past the first 50 people. The second 50 people are going to make you wealthy. Are you willing to do it? Will you tap your phone? Will you tap your phone? I had a lady on the phone the other day who says, yeah, but what about my data? And my answer to her was, well, what about your data? This is 2019, not 1997. You need data in the 21st century. Go and spend less time on Pooza Thursday and more time buying data for your phone. Folks, 5 years to get to 80 to 100,000 Rand a month for a little bit of data each month. Priorities, priorities, priorities. Are people doing this at DuePoint? Yes, we've been around for years now. We've got tens of thousands of people, thousands earning every month from DuePoint. Every month we put 1 or 2 people on stage to show you. We've got some new people coming up this coming Tuesday. But last month we had Elaine up with us. She's been with us for 6 months. After 6 months, she should be on, what does my math say? 2,500. 2,500. 2475. 2475. Every month going forward now. Every month going forward now. Okay. Then we had Andelia up with us. Andelia's from KZN. This is a nationwide business. Everybody around the country is already watching me live today on the phone, on their TVs, on their tablets, on their computers. They're watching us live. Andelia and his team are doing it as too. Been with us for 7 months. In 7 months, he's created 5,000 Rand a month's worth of income. Would you like to be on 60,000 Rand a month in 6 months? 60,000 Rand a year in 6 months. Would you like to do it? It can be done. It's been done many times. More than that's been made in this period of time. It's completely up to you. How many connections are you willing to do in a month? How many people are you willing to connect? The more you connect, the more money that you make in our system. Go to our YouTube channel. Go and watch all the stories. They're there for you to watch. This is an open book company. Everything is on display. We show you people earning a couple hundred Rand a month, and we show you people earning 100,000 plus a month. What would you like? We have proven the mathematics over and over again. It is not up for educated debate anymore. DuePoint is not a conversation or a debate. You're either doing it or you're dying economically. In South Africa today, there are no other choices. There are no other options. I can assure you of that. You will tell me, no, but there's this cryptocurrency, and there's this, and there's that, and there's this new thing that's coming in from the harbor in KZN that's now selling this, and there's this one where I just donate 100 Rand a month, and folks, none of them are going to create wealth for you. None of them will survive past 12 months. You know this because you've been involved in them before, and none of them survive past 12 months. There is only one other option outside of your job in South Africa today. And I say that as a factual statement, and it is DuePoint. What are you doing with DuePoint? What are you doing with it? Ladies and gentlemen, the second way we create wealth for you is through our rewards training program. We call it our XP Rewards Training Program. And if you engage with it and you complete the steps in it, we give you XP points, or experience points. As you become more experienced in our system and in our training, and your channel begins to grow, we rank you up in the training program. And as you rank up, we reward you again with cash. For each rank that you go up, the cash increases. Then at rank 5, we give you a tool. It's an imported lightning memory stick from the US. It's plugged full of everything that you need to connect South Africans to us online or offline. Then at rank 7, we give you a 20,000 Rand set of business cards that we import for you, we custom make, and it is gold gilded. You now have the finest set of business cards in the country, and when you give it to people, they will connect to DuePoint. At rank 9, when you get there, and as long as you maintain your channel size with us, every year that you do, for the rest of your life, we will take you and your family away on a 1-week trip, all expenses paid, 5-star business class. None of this T's and C's business. You've got to get your own way to the airport. You can only have the basic meal a day, which I think is bread and water. And you have to pay for your visa. You have to pay for this. You pay for the taxes. You pay. None of that. None of that nonsense that we see out there, and we see it all the time. Now this is real. It's not going to take you 5 minutes to get to rank 9 because you're rank 0. You've got to start today, going rank 1, rank 2, rank 3. But as you put the months in, maybe the years in, some will take months, some will take years. As you get there, every year we go away, somewhere along the line, you will join the rank 9s, and you will start going away with your family every year. We can show you real stuff here. We have delivered on all the things I have told you this morning. We've already delivered on. I'm not saying that you could potentially get. We've already done this. We have already done this. And we've been away on numerous trips, and so I can show you the real trips. And we're going away at the end of this year. It's already booked, deposit paid. We're going. Will you join us at the end of the year? Well, if you do, then your holiday with us will look a little bit like this. I hear it. I do. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. You see the difference between what you've just seen and what you see on your WhatsApp groups and your Facebook, and that is that was real and everything else you've seen is fake. You know? At best, everything else you've seen is substandard. The latest one I saw was an MSC cruise to the Portuguese islands. 3 days, economy class, at the bottom of the boat, you know, where there's no windows. They put you under the water. Basic meal again. Oh, my word, no. Yeah, it'll be 5-star. It'll be business class. It'll be all expenses paid, and you'll be with your family. You saw those kids. That's not internet footage. Those are the kids of the rank 9s. This is a real business that we have created here for you. And, you know, the question we ask is, when will South Africans catch it? When will they catch it? Will they continue to pursue dead-end things? Will they continue to say, I'm going to sit at home instead of doing something? When are South Africans going to catch it? That's the question we've got to ask ourselves. We've put it out there. It's available for you. Rank 11, we give you another useful tool. It's your own car. It's your own car. It's in your name. We don't rent it from, you don't rent it from us. You don't finance it from us. And we don't brand it. There's no branding on it. It's your car. Because it's a tool you'll use to build your freedom with us here at DuePoint. That's 11 of the 28 ranks that we have at DuePoint. We've shown you the first third this morning. What do you think is in the second 2/3? When someone now says to you, it's a pyramid scheme, will you give up on everything you have seen this morning? In their ignorance, will they destroy your dream? No. All right, good. I'm glad I've heard you all say that. I'm taking your names and photos of all of you before you leave. And I will be calling you on Monday when you've already called in to cancel. Shall I do that? Folks, we create our wealth here at DuePoint through our products. We have 4 products. Our first is our Access Wealth Plan. It costs 324 Rand a month. For 324 Rand, you get 2 independent products, your very own tax-free investment account and 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. We take 100 Rand of your 324 every month. We put it into your investment account, so you start building an asset from day one that you're here with us at DuePoint. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month. For that, you get 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. No waiting periods, no medical examinations, and no maximum age limits. Anybody of any set of circumstances in South Africa can be a wealth engineer at DuePoint. And then our third product, our Family Wealth Funeral Cover, gives you 2 benefits, starts at 299 Rand a month. Your first benefit is funeral cover. You can pick between 20 to 30,000 Rand, and you can pick between 5 to 10 additional dependents or family members you wish to put on the product. Second benefit is that the principal member of the product, the person who owns the product, gets 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover, so that when they pass away, we come along and settle their debts up to 10,000 Rand so that their family don't have to. Our fourth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. It's 299 Rand a month. To be a member, as a member, you get access to our suppliers that offer us discounts, services, account packages, VIP account managers, vouchers, all sorts of things. We're constantly adding suppliers, so you've got a breadth of suppliers to change your personal economy with, to reduce your costs, and to become more effective in managing your wealth here at DuePoint. This month, we're running a very special incentive. We're saying that if you can get 20 people on your first and second points, that's people you've introduced and people they've introduced, to take our Wealth Points product. Look at me, guys. Look at me, not the people walking in. Look at me. Look at me. If you can find 20 people this month, 20 people is not a lot because you're working with a team. And they all take what product? This product, the Wealth Points Buyers Club, and pay for it by the end of March. We'll put an extra 10,000 Rand in your bank account next month. Next month. So you'll get your returns, you'll get your rewards, and we'll put 10,000 Rand in on top of that. 20 people. We have still got 8 days left in this month. It's about 2 to 3 people a day that you could still do. Connect 2 to 3 people. 1, 2, 3, that's one person. 1, 2, 3, that's another person. 1, 2, 3 on your phone, that's a third person. Connect them to us and make sure they're paid by the end of March, and you could have 10,000 Rand next month on top of your returns and rewards. This year, we are putting down a proper challenge to South Africans. I asked the question, when are South Africans going to wake up? Well, we're putting everything out there. This is a giant spotlight beam we are shining into the ethos above the South African skyline. And we're saying, for those of you who want to change your personal circumstances this year, this year, permanently. Not one of these flash in the pan, get rich quick, WhatsApp-y kind of things, but a permanent, life-changing wealth creation system. If you want that this year, then the 365 challenge is for you. What does it say? It says you've got 365 days to put 365 people on your first point. If you can connect 365 people to us in a year, we'll give you a check for 365,000 Rand. In addition, your channel will have grown to surpass rank 9. It means that in the next year, you'll be coming with us on our rank 9 trip. Your channel will also have surpassed rank 11, which means that in the next year, you will have received, maybe for the first time in your life, your very own brand new car. But more importantly than all of that, we're in the business of wealth creation. Your channel that will grow off of these 365 people will be earning you around about 40 to 50,000 Rand a month. That's 500 to 600,000 Rand a year. And you can have all of that in the next 365 days. Your 365 starts on the day you become a wealth engineer. You've got 365 days from today. When you decide not to do this, whether it's today or whether it's tomorrow or whether it's Monday when you call in to cancel your product, I want you to very seriously count the cost of what you are giving up. I want you to count that cost. Nothing in South Africa is offering you this. Nothing. You can go and look. Come back and tell me if you find something that will create for you in 12 months an income of 40 to 50,000 Rand that is there permanently, that will be there for your children and great-grandchildren and so on, and that you can achieve in 12 months. And that will be yours. Count the cost. Count it. We at DuePoint are very serious about what we're doing. And we ask that question daily. Do South Africans yet understand the cost of not doing DuePoint in the current economic climate? If you want to become a wealth engineer today, it's very easy. Go to our website, DuePoint.net. Guys, don't be scared of the internet. People here go, oh, I don't know where the internet is on my phone. Guys, today is the first day of the rest of your life. You're going to get that Chrome button, that Google button, and you're going to go DuePoint.net. You can go and watch all the videos, because everything that we've done is in video, so that if you struggle to read, you can even watch it in video. You can read all the pages if you want, and then click apply or join, fill out the form. Less than 3 minutes, you're a wealth engineer. Without a single cent having left your pocket today. Not a single cent will leave your pocket today, and today, from 11 o'clock onwards today, you will be able to start connecting individuals and creating wealth for yourself. You've got the whole weekend ahead of you. It's been, for those that get paid on around about the 20th, it was payday yesterday and today. People are now ready. They're ready to move. So tomorrow and today, you can be connecting individuals to DuePoint. By Monday, when you return to your jobs, you can already be wealthier than you were when you left on Friday afternoon. It's in your hands today. Folks, do the research that you want to. Go to the JSC's website. Go look us up under Conduit Capital. Go to Constantia's website. Go see our financial statements. We're a public company. Everything's on display. See how much the directors earn. See what our BEE status is. Go and look there. They're all there. Go to the FSCA's website and go and look at the licenses we have. Life, short-term, medical, financial services providers licenses. We've got them all. Go and look at them and then come and see our offices around Joburg and understand that you're not dealing with anything like you've dealt with before. On the 11th of May, nationwide business. We're down in Port Elizabeth. Those of you in the Eastern Cape, we're looking forward to seeing you there. We hope that you get your tickets booked. Go to events on our app or on our website. Book the tickets. They're free, but we want to know how big a venue to book. So make sure you have booked your tickets. Book them now. Get in there with your guests. Start planning your accommodation and your transport. Guys, if you are outside of the Eastern Cape, we want to see you all down there. It's an opportunity for you to create nationwide wealth, no matter what province that you are in. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday this week is our next Tell All Tuesday. It's the most significant event of our month. We've got some new wealth engineers that we're putting on stage to talk about their story in creating wealth with DuePoint. You do not want to miss this. I promise you, nothing you are doing on Tuesday night will be as important as this. I know people think I'm massively arrogant when I say that, but actually it's a factual statement. The TV series you watch on Tuesday night, the ballet recital, the soccer match, the whatever, none of it is as important as what will be happening in this building this Tuesday night at 6:30. Please start making your plans. Wealth Engineers, start spreading the message to your channels and their guests. It is not an evening for you to come with your Wealth Engineers. They already know what's going on. It is an evening to come with guests. It is the most powerful evening because it is testimony evening. People talk about how their lives are changing with DuePoint. You want people to hear that. So make sure you hear this Tuesday, 6:30. Rob will be live with you guys. And then, guys, as I said to you, at 11 o'clock today, we're running one of the most important development seminars we think we've done at DuePoint. We have worked on it like crazy over the last couple of weeks as an entire team. We are putting together a training session on personal finance, good personal finance. At DuePoint, you learn everything. In our XP Rewards training program, we teach you everything. How to do this business, how the economy works, how the market segment that you're in works, and even how to manage your wealth. South Africans have not been trained in personal finance. They don't understand it. They really don't, and they do everything wrong. We have done, last year we did Wealth Creation 101. This is the follow-on to that. It's Wealth Creation 201. We're calling it Controlling Personal Wealth Creation. Guys, I cannot stress to you how important it is that you stay with us at 11 o'clock today. If you're watching live, tune back in at 11 o'clock and be with us. As I say, we have put so much effort into this to be able to change how you earn, to change how you create wealth in your lives. After this morning session, I don't believe there'll be another session out there in South Africa that could teach you personal finance the way we've done it. So I encourage you to return. We've got about 20 minutes now. Go outside, get yourself signed up, ask any questions that you might have, and then tune back in at 11 o'clock. And come and join us for this very, very important training session that you get for free at DuePoint. See you all then. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you outside. See you at 11 o'clock.